Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your April 2022 reading. So, I've meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is the Ten of Cups. So you're starting the month here. We are talking about your capacity to receive, share, joy, grace, peace, love, water. On the Ten of Cups, you see that there's people. It's not like the Nine of Cups where we're by ourselves and that we have transcended all of our old emotional baggage there. We're in a state of contentment and happiness. Here, this is when we're actually able to share it with others, share it with, being able to feel the love of a tree, the love of a dog, the love of our neighbor, the love of the universe, and exchanging at the same time. That's the Ten of Cups. There's so much light in our water that it creates a rainbow. Okay? So, you're entering the month with that concept, okay? With that state being addressed. And then I have like two things here. The first part, because they kind of came out together. The first part is very beautiful. We have a Two of Cups, an Ace of Cups, and a Page of Cups. So for some of you, it could be like a new relationship or a new friendship, a connection, something that is being exchanged that brings you this cup filled with possibility. Okay, in the Page of Cup we have a fish in there. It's living water filled with possibility, an extra dose of peace. Okay, we have it here, and see how it's overflowing. It's still in the hand of God. That's why the page is the first one that takes it. So this is beautiful. And when we look at the Two of Cups, yes, it can be a romantic relationship or friendship or whatever connection, but it is a new way to share our cup. Here we have the Chalices of Hermes. Okay, you can the growth of consciousness through the exercise of sharing one and another's cup. And here we have the Red Lion of alchemy, which is transmutation. Okay, so that's beautiful. But under that I had the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So it's like if you're embarking in this new thing, it's all positive, you're feeling it, but whoop, there's a part of you there that still has the Four of Cups and Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, this is Venus in Scorpio. So Venus, the planet of unconditional love and abundance, coming into a Scorpio that would not have cleaned all of his old emotional baggage. Therefore, when he's in front of this situation, he's all like, oh my God, is this my dream being fulfilled? Or is this a big error and it's a fantasy and it's a snake in the grass and all of that? Even in my success, when I dream of success, see, there's a little skull on the cup. It's all the unknown. A snake in the grass, a castle in Spain. What is it? What is it? My mind and my emotions are creating a fog. And I have maybe a very bad habit of been there, done that. Look at the face of that guy. All of my relationships, let's say, this one, all of the emotional experiences that I had until now are these three cups on the floor. They're not that great. So I have a hard time seeing that cup that the divine wants to bring. I have a hard time taking it. So here we're maybe talking about two different Sagittarius out there. Or, and that is something that happens often, the more we rise into the light, what does not correspond or vibrate at the same level will come up to the surface to be addressed. Okay? So then the third card is the Nine of Cups. So in a way, it's like if, because in order to truly feel a Ten of Cups, you have to be at the 9 before. You cannot skip, from 8 to 10. Well, maybe, but anyway, you have to pass through the 9. You have to attain a state of being where C is in the white dress. He's in his higher self. All of his emotions, his vibration, his water, is on a shelf on top of his head, not on the floor, not in a cloud. They have been processed. His mind is passionate and rich with the red hat there, and he is content. His arms are crossed and he's sitting on a bench because he doesn't have to do anything to be happy. He is as just being. That is, of course, we can talk for a year about the Nine of Cups, but that is basically what it means. And so when we attain this state, then arriving at the Ten of Cups from a place of a Nine of Cup, hey, then it's just normal. You see what I mean? So, okay, under the Ten of Cups, we have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So this is all like, I know what makes me happy, I know exactly what it is, and I am embarking in this new way of being with enthusiasm. Page of Wands. I said cups, but I mean wands. Fire. And under that I have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. And there's that Four of Pentacles goes very well with this. Because am I really completely embarking? Yes, this is it. I am gung-ho, innocent in that, yes, I'm following it. Or is there a part of me that is holding back, being safe? Because maybe I'm not that secure. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles upright. She has no problem with her worth, her value. Being here is secure. It's normal to be supported. It's normal to be in abundance. It's normal to receive. I am enough. And so on. That's her main state of being. King of Cups, it is I know how I feel. I am solid in my emotions. His throne goes all the way down to the bottom of the sea. You can have waves out there of whatever people doing, but you are the main grounded emotionally. Let's call it like that. So these two aspects came to the surface. You can ask yourself, when there's turmoil around me, do I reconsider how I feel and I'm all over the place myself? Do I follow the turmoil? Or am I grounded in my emotions? Because I'm grounded in my worth and my value. Because there seems to be something beautiful offered or that you can experience here, but there's a part of you that remains closed. Okay, so let's look at what that is under our, of course, another Four of Cups. The fours are very solid, but there's no movement in them. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, and our beautiful row of Page of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. I have the Hangman and Judgment, two major arcanas here. And so this is not surprising because they want you to look at this from a completely different angle. What provokes this? What provokes that Four of Cups? And what provokes it here? You see those characters. They are in coffins floating on water. So they are in your subconscious, your unconscious, way deep in the bottom of your own sea. Okay? And with the trumpet of the angel, that means with that super higher vibration that can be brought by, you know, extra love and connection and so on, they're going to come up to the surface to be addressed. Hey, I don't fit with that vibration. I stick out like a sore thumb here. So with the hangman, it's saying, let's look at that from a completely different angle. Is it my truth, or is it something that I bought? Because these people have a hard time believing this. So it will be a time to rise above that, not push them down even deeper in the subconscious, but actually bring them with the wisdom that you have today, refile these aspects of your soul. Okay, under that we have the Star, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So right away, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, this is really like, oh my God, my environment, my situation is offering this beautiful higher vibration of love, peace, serenity, whatever shape it's going to come to you. It's completely aligned. It's like a gift of the universe. It's aligned with my soul. It's, you know, the Lovers, it's a decision that I will have to make here. So, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles with it, because you see how this guy is full of enthusiasm with his wand, and this guy is one that's transformed into a shovel. How do I bring my passion? How do I bring my fire? And you're a Sagittarius, you're a sign of fire. You're supposed to be passion and so on. So if the some of you, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to water and all of that, you're more working at it and never having had the fruits of it, okay? Because that garden is not giving any fruits here. That's why he's got that face. You know, like the two people with a very bored face are those two guys, okay? And, well, it's the same guy. So, whoops, I'm going to put him back there. So, it's not something that you have to work at. And that because you've never had the result, that means that it doesn't exist. So, therefore, you're all over the place into how what you allow yourself to feel here. There needs to be a release. The Star, Aquarius, is all about knowing, being able to hear, be aligned with our soul, with, yes, this is what I want. This is what I want to experiment. And the water that does not fit with that, I'm going to give back to the universe. I'm going to give back to the collective. It's the water barrier. So, under our Nine of Cups, we have two other major arcanas, Temperance and the Chariot. So, in order to get to that state of the Nine of Cups here, to that state of being, here with Temperance, you see how it's brewing, that angel is brewing those two cups. A bit like alchemy again, okay? We're removing the impurities. Like when we temper metal to bring it to steel, we dip it in fire, we, you know, hit on it, and then water, and so on, 12 times folded for a beautiful katana. It's the same principle for our selves, for our water, for our emotions. It is tempering and tempering until we see the bigger picture. Okay, that's why that angel has the sun symbol on its forehead. Until our third eye has the sun symbol, it is obvious, therefore we are healing through understanding. And then we're able to put our foot in the new water, to start experimenting and feeling on a new level, be less safe here. And therefore, what we wanted to live, experiment, that our soul guided us to, then there will be nothing stopping it. And there's the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And so the Queen of Cups, our feminine part, the part of us that allows that love to come in, okay, allows that peace, that vibration to come in, really looking at what is inside. And here is that true new beginning. So it's almost like here you're on, even if mentally you know it, emotionally and physically you are holding back. And here, that's your new fire to carry on, give, a motor behind that chariot here. Let's clarify. Okay, for Sagittarius. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Sagittarius for the month of April 2022. All right. Okay, let's look at that 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups spirit for Sagittarius. Page of Cups. So you're coming in the month with that Page of Cups. It can be an offer. It can be like, here is a cup, Page of Cup, filled with possibility, with living water. Let's look at your Page of Cup, 2 of Cup, Ace of Cup. And of course we have like the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Cups with it. So there's that split here. So in a way, it's like if there's more where that came from kind of thing, okay? But you need to be able to absorb it. I can be swimming in a pool of unconditional love if I cannot allow it within myself because of XY reasons. I won't feel it. And that's why we have strength and the 6 of Cups. You see how those two children are offering themselves cups. Cups with white flowers in them. It is, yes, living water. But white flowers represent purity. And that's why there's children. It's in that principle where we can, if I tell you I love you, if you're a kid that is, in a beautiful environment, you're going to say like, I know, I felt it. You don't even need to say it. I feel it within myself. And so on. This is the 6th Tiferet, the heart chakra of water, of love going in and out. I'm feeling it. I don't have to convince myself. I don't have to do anything like that. It's obvious. 6 of Cups. That's why we'll say, oh, soulmate or whatever, because soulmates, this is how they can feel one another. With strength, it's clear that here, this part is in your lion, okay? The principle of the lion and the higher self, the lady here, that is opening the mouth of the lion. The lion is your body. It's your animalistic side. Your animalistic side in the philosophy of the tarot is, of course, your body. It's the part of you that the soul is there to protect your soul. So that's a part of you that's going to make sure you don't get taken advantage of. You're going to make sure that you eat 3 times a day or 2 times a day or whatever, okay? It's all the connections of your brain, the intelligence of your animalistic side. And so, of course, a bit like a computer, it made some, 1 + 1 = 2. I put my hand on the stove. It's hot. It burns. I'm not doing this anymore because this is dangerous. I opened my heart. I was disillusioned. I was hurt. Now my animalistics will say, whoa, 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 keep protecting yourself. I don't know if we can trust this. This is all over the place. You see what I mean? So the only way is to not crush down your ego or your programming. It's, you know, it's just the sum of all your files, the sum of all your experiences here that have been recorded with kind of a reactive mind of his own. You rise above it and you see she's not crushing him down. She's gently opening his mouth. This is a gesture of surrender. And so in a way, it's having your ego surrendering to your higher self. You don't have to protect yourself like that. That's what it's saying. 9 of Cups. Because once you're in the 9 of Cups, once you're in that position here, and say I stop at the 6 of Cups again, no matter what happens around you, it doesn't affect you. The King of Cups is a bit like a man of Tao. He is so healed that if somebody comes up to him and tells him, you're like this and like that, it will not affect him. He will look at who speaks, have compassion for that person having to say these things to feel better, but his own emotional security will not be disturbed, like this guy. So, 9 of Cups. So, that's why you don't need to be all, I gotta protect myself. And yeah, you don't need to be, kind of looking for the arguments that will prove you right. Here we have the moon. Of course, this is going to be making things from the unconscious come up to the surface. We see it there, we see it in the judgment, and we see it in the moon. So am I going to use my mind that, drew conclusions out of my past experiences and allow it to actually, make me feel like these two guys going away, winning? Losing here, but my ego winning about being right about everything that has happened and that you should remain like this. It's a combat within yourself, and it's an opportunity to actually transcend, evolve these parts of you. So let's look at the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Oh my God, look at you resisting. Look at you resisting. 4 of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands, that can be also that offer kind of came from the left field. Okay, because the Knight of Swords is direct. This is it. This is my truth. And here, an offer of this brand new Ace of Wands here. Okay. So that could have been something that came out of the left field, but your reaction was, I'm protecting myself. And with it, I have the Hangman. So in a way, it's going to remain like this until these parts of you are able to come up to the surface and you refiling what is your truth. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. So here I have the 8 of Cups with it. And the 8 of Cups, as you can see, this guy in the middle of the night, that means within yourself. Okay, as soon as there's the moon, we're talking about inner activity. He's leaving a whole bunch of emotional baggage, 8 cups behind him. He's taking his willpower and he's going for that Ace of Cups. That Ace of Cups that here, when you're in the 4 of Cups, you can't see. But in the 8 of Cups, he believes in it. He believes that he can have something that would be balanced. And it's all about, here is Queen of Pentacle here, Pentacle, Six of Pentacle. It's the balance of the universe. This will not be a situation where I will sacrifice, where I will deny myself, where I will give much more than what I receive, where I will invest all my energy and not get anything in return. No, Six of Pentacle, it's that balanced state of being, okay? And with it I have the Page of Pentacle, that new solid beginning, and Justice. So this is Libra. Libra rules the 7th house of partnerships. Can a partnership be balanced where it would be like a solid offer? Or is it, if I rely on my old baggage, is it something I have to protect myself from? Because if not, it's not balanced. This is what is being addressed to you, that you need to really go and check out within yourself. Let's look at that Hangman again, and Judgment. Magician, the Sun, and here we have the Two of Cups. Because of course, what do I want to manifest here? Okay? We always manifest what we believe. So what do I believe? Not what we want, but what we believe. Here is the World, finishing a cycle where Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. I acknowledge myself and I am acknowledged. I come back from a period where it was more like a combat and things like that. I don't have anything to prove, anything to resist. I'm not conflicted anymore. Six, again, willpower that reaches the heart chakra. You have the Root that reaches the heart chakra in that balance. You have the Cups that reaches Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Six of Wands. Look at that beautiful harmonization, beauty, harmony. That's the heart chakra that is happening to you here. And the Sun, it's just that things will become very obvious. And you will have the energy to back it up. Lovers, lovers, and the Fool. So you understand that you cannot, the Fool is a leap of faith, and it comes after the World. After we finish and completed a lesson, a karma, name it like you want, then we can have a true leap of faith, because we're not carrying much baggage here. If not, it's just a leap of, I hope I don't get screwed. Then you're in your Seven of Cups, because you read things all over the place. No, then you can make that aligned choice and make a true leap of faith. Let's look at Temperance and the Chariot. So you're going to face a lot of fears of when it comes to opening your heart. Here is the Nine of Pentacles, and here is the Five of Cups. What Temperance is trying to heal is your old sadnesses. So that, imagine if you have all this old sadness in your dark Sphinx here, okay? And even if in your light Sphinx you're like, yes, I want a relationship, I understand it mentally completely and all of that, but when it comes to your emotions and when it comes to your worth of your security here, Pentacles and Cups, the feminine, it's going in a completely different direction, because that's not what they believe at all. So this is why this needs to be truly healed in your worth and in your sadness. Okay? Let's look at the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. We have the Empress, which is ruled by Venus, unconditional love and abundance. we have our King of Wands with that Ace of Wands. And here at this point, and of course that's going to depend of how you do that Temperance and that Moon quest, how you go in and really pinpoint and decide to rise above it with your strength. But that would be clearing your Seven of Cups here. Your Venus that we had, your Venus in Scorpio. Can I absorb that unconditional love? Can I believe that this is just normal to receive it? I don't need to do anything. I don't need to sacrifice anything. I don't need to be perfect or whatever. Okay? Really, those parts of you are going to come up. Because when the sun shines, the shadows get darker. And we can spot them up. And so we can heal them. And that's what's happening to you, Sagittarius. So, that would be like cleaning the basement, but that's not gonna be the title of the I don't know how I should call that, but it's really like let go. I'm gonna call it let go, because the movement is release, let go, so that you can be happy, so that you can live that cup, see it, take it, live it, and gain your fire back. So on this, my beautiful Sagittarius, I am sending you all my love and light. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. Thank you for sharing, commenting, and listening to the video, of course. If you want a private reading, the description is below. In the plus section, there's my email. You write to me, I write to you back. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, like every month on the new moon, I do a little ceremony to give you back. This month it's on the 1st of April. So probably when you're gonna get this. So on that, all my love and light. Namaste, and I'll see you next month.